Welcome back to Check This Book Out podcast, everybody.
Yay!
I am Madeline, Jamie superfan.
Oh. I am Hannah, a Slides Carnival fan.
I am Jamie, a bad boy enthusiast and dark romantasy reader.
Wow, that was actually really good. That makes all of mine feel like really lame.
Yeah.
That was very descriptive.
Well, this is the Check This Book Out podcast where we talk dark fantasy every now and then, romance and romantasy. And we have a guest today,
Hello.
as y'all can tell.
Hi.
This is Jamie, longtime best friend of the Book Out sisters, and
Indeed.
she's our first guest on the podcast today.
I feel very honored to be here. Thank you for inviting me.
You're welcome.
Yay.
You're
It's a
welcome.
pleasure.
We are doing a Bookish PowerPoint night today.
Mhm.
So essentially, we are just going to present random book-related things. And I will say right now, honestly, this is probably going to be a very visual episode. Unfortunately, I just realized that.
Yeah.
So audio listeners, sorry. Sucks to suck.
That's just a plug to follow us on YouTube.
That's right.
Smash that church bell button.
Or if you're like me, watch it on Spotify in front of your work computer.
Are you
Yeah,
still able to do that?
indeed.
No.
Okay. I wondered. I've honestly wondered that.
No.
Let's everybody find your comfy reading chair and or your comfy reading couch in the downstairs of your parents' house and grab your best friend named Jamie and
Check
let's-
this book out.
that's right.
Yes,
There we go.
That's right.
Let's check this book out.
Woo!
Okay.
I was thinking, and grab your Jamie.
And grab
but
your-
then you said your friend named Jamie.
Grab
Just
grab your Jamie.
Grab your
Everybody
Jamie.
has one.
Whatever
has
that means to you.
That's nickel.
Jamie, tell us about yourself. Or at least tell us.
Ooh, I have an idea.
Okay, go.
Tell us your favorite book of all time and your most recent favorite read.
And your favorite book boyfriend.
Yes.
What the whoa.
And how long you've been reading and what genres you like. I guess you kind of already told us
Yeah.
Whoa, okay, that was so many. Okay, let's do one
And
at
your
a time.
ACT scores.
that. At least I didn't make you do an elevator
I got
pitch.
a 13. I'm gonna be really honest with you there. It was a really dark day for me when I got that score back. Woo! That made me nervous.
Yeah.
Hello, I am Jamie. I have been reading probably my whole life. I'm a big fan of romantasy, romance, and dark romantasy / romance. Most recent read, I'm in a little bit of a reading slump right now because I just got married. Super
Show that rock.
exciting.
Show that
There's,
rock,
there's-
girl.
there she
Hannah,
blows.
Hannah
Woo!
zoom in on her rock. Shout
I
out
have a
to
husband.
shout out to Daniel.
Yeah.
I have a husband who's very not like the guys that I read about. That's quite all right.
There's nothing like a
There's-
third person in the relationship.
Yeah, he knows it. We're all good. Latest book that I've read. Oh my gosh, I can't. Oh, I read a book called Demon Reform Academy. It was pretty good.
Wait, I think I've seen this.
It's pretty good.
What does the cover look like?
It's like she's wearing like all black. She has like big black like angel wings.
I think I've seen this.
It's pretty entertaining.
Was it dark?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dark-ish, like not like horribly, but very like that kind of like Zodiac Academy vibes where it's
Mhm.
like they go to school and like
Magic
shit's just
Academy.
not going right for her. And there's these bad guys and you
It's a
just gotta
bully
read it.
romance.
Partially.
Okay.
It's like half and half.
Okay.
It's a reverse harem.
Oh, I knew it.
Which that's my stuff
That does
right
it
there.
for
That's
you.
it. That's it for me. But it's good. You should give it a good read. It's a good one. What else did you ask?
Favorite book of all time, or series, or author. Whatever floats your boat.
That's so hard. Like favorite book of all time, like series of all time, I'm gonna have to be biased and say Harry Potter just because that's probably what started me into like
good
the
answer.
reading world. Favorite author of all time? Man, I really am just all I can think about right now is Allie Hazelwood.
Too right.
That's all I got, man. There's
That's a good
something
There's,
about her.
there is nothing like an Allie Hazelwood romance.
There's nothing like them. So that's it. Anyway, hi, I'm Jamie. Thank you for having me on the podcast, and I'm jazzed to
Oh,
see
wait.
where the night. Oh,
Your favorite book boyfriend.
ooh. That's so hard. Like of all time.
Or you can have recency bias. I won't get upset about it.
Favorite book boyfriend of all time. Honestly, I'm gonna have to say, why am I now blanking? Oh, Gabriel Knox from Ruthless Boys. The prequel to Zodiac Academy, which I personally enjoy more than Zodiac Academy.
It is pretty freaking good.
It's so good.
Hannah's probably never going to read it, but
I tried.
you should.
I tried.
God, Hannah, it's so good.
But I know who Gabriel Knox is.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it doesn't.
You don't
You don't know-
understand.
you don't get
You
it.
just
I
don't
don't
get
get
it.
it like
You
that.
don't get it
Okay.
like it.
No.
Okay.
Whew.
That's a good one, honestly.
you.
I'd love to look up some fan art of him right now.
Mhm.
Just keep on waiting, you know?
Yeah. That's all I got for you, though.
All
Any
right.
other questions, Hannah?
No,
Hot seat?
that was those
Okay.
were amazing.
I'm not
What
gonna
the-
lie, I've been like pretty nervous about this episode because this is the most, I feel like we rely so much on authors' content, and now I'm in a position where I have to like actually come up with shit on my own.
I was stressing.
You have to be creative.
Yeah, it's not like me reacting to something. Next time we have you on, we'll have to do like a book deep dive. I feel like
Yes.
I feel like this was kind of hard.
Yeah.
It was hard. I was honestly very thankful when you were like, "Can we do next week instead?" I was like, "Yes,
thank
give me
God.
another week,
Yeah.
please."
Yeah. Okay, are you guys ready for mine?
Yeah.
I'm ready.
And now we begin.
I fear that you guys already saw mine and now it's not funny.
Well, you were
I-
giggling in the corner, so
I don't.
wanna know.
I know there's a lot that we have not seen.
Yeah.
Okay. This is my PowerPoint.
I also like how it just says Madeline's Bookish PowerPoint.
There's no intro. I think that you will find that these are the only words you will see.
Okay.
These are truly the only words that will show up
Wow,
in my
you were
PowerPoint.
doing a lot of typing
Yeah,
for it to be not a lot of words.
I
Okay.
love the grammatically correct PowerPoint with the capital P.
Thank you. I am an accountant. This is a part of my
I am a
everyday life.
surgeon.
I am a surgeon. I am a virgin.
You guys. By the
Um,
way, to our viewers, if we're looking off into like the far corner, it's because that's where we put the TV with the PowerPoint
that
on.
is where the PowerPoint is.
But you're probably looking at the slides over here.
Mhm.
So just letting y'all know.
I'm honestly thinking about how I want to present this because I didn't put any thought into what I would say.
Oh.
I probably wasn't the best person to go first.
It's too late now.
I'm gonna tell you guys the story.
We're gonna go on a little journey. We're gonna go on a little trip.
I'm gonna take you guys on a journey. I basically am going to live write books about each of us,
No. Okay.
sort of.
Okay.
Okay.
Not very original books. So
Aw,
this
man.
first book is about me. Back in the day,
If you kill us all at the end, I'm gonna be pissed.
back in the day, I really liked archery. And every time I would go to summer camp, I would do the archery class. And I got super good at it. And I came home one summer and my family was like ridiculously hungry. With like 8 mouths to feed. You guys were all super hungry, and I had to go out back and shoot something to provide for my family. And that was a hard day for me. But I became really good at archery at summer camp, so I successfully killed a wolf.
Oh my god, wait, can I say something really quickly?
Yeah.
I thought you hadn't started your story yet.
Wait, what?
I thought you hadn't started. I thought you were talking how never mind. Anyway, you
Yeah.
killed a wolf.
Yeah,
Okay.
because I'm so talented, I killed a wolf.
Okay.
Yeah.
And little did I know that was a magic wolf. And I'm also a really good painter. And I really like to paint furniture. And one day when I was painting, all of a sudden, this person like ran into the house while we were all eating the wolf that I killed.
Yeah, it was really yummy. I was there.
And said, "Fuck you, you killed my best magic friend. And now I take you to the fairyland." And in this story, my name is Feyre.
Yeah.
This is
Check
Oh
this
my
book
god,
out.
that's pretty good.
I drew that myself because I love to paint so much.
Self-portrait?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Is that your wedding ring on as a necklace?
It doesn't really look like me at all. But
We have the same nose.
this is the story of.
I was gonna say the eyes.
Mm-hmm.
It has the same ears for sure.
They did that so well.
That's the end of my story.
That was a good
Wow.
one.
Yeah, I remember those dark times when
Basically,
I was starving and you had to go get a wolf for us.
and then I wore the wolf pelt around like Severo. That's like my fan fiction version of A Court of Thorns and Roses. But
That's
I made
pretty
it up
good.
Yeah, that was a
myself.
good intro.
Thank you.
I'd read it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell another story.
Okay.
This story is about Jamie.
Oh god.
One time, Jamie was really fucked up. Super in character for her. She was very drunk and very high.
Fitting.
And
Whew.
and she decided to, with her best friend, aka me and Hannah,
That's right.
do all these drugs at a club and then have sex with Lion in a bathroom.
As I do.
As one does.
Everyone does.
Yeah.
But little did she know, while she was having the best time of her life at the club, me and Hannah had gone home to our apartment that we all shared together and got chopped up into pieces. And Jamie came back home to the apartment and saw like this little ghost floating around, and in her high state decided to chase it around the city for a long time and almost got killed. And then for the rest of this story, Jamie tries to solve the murder of me and Hannah. In this story, Jamie is Bryce Quinlan.
That's a good photo.
That actually
And
is.
honestly,
Look at you
smiling like that
I
with
wish
a
I
gun
was
in your hand.
I wish I was that hot.
No, you are that hot.
I don't know, man. She's got good titties.
Why does Bryce Quinlan look so much like you?
I don't know. That's such a nice compliment.
You would be a good Bryce Quinlan.
Oh, guys.
Halloween?
If movie fan cast me,
Yeah.
I don't know.
I also really like the way you hold that gun.
She's so happy with it. Why is it a full ass like rifle? Like I thought they had like handguns.
Oh, I thought they were rifles.
I thought they were too.
Really?
Mm-hmm. I've always
Oh.
pictured them as like,
Big ass guns?
yeah.
Oh.
I don't know. Who knows? Maybe I have like a one that I like.
She's like Jasper or Jesper from
Six of
Six of
Crows.
Crows.
Give me some nunchucks. You know?
I forgot to mention that she's half Fae. Wait, I didn't give you ears.
You can't see it in that
Oh.
luscious hair.
That's right.
I think you actually kind of look good with hair like that.
Thanks,
You're welcome.
man. ChatGPT did me good.
What are you
Yeah.
talking about? I drew that.
Oh, sorry. What? Your painting skills did me so good.
You're welcome.
Anyway,
Yeah, Feyre the painter.
yeah.
Honestly, that's a really cute leather jacket.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Thanks for coming to my story time. Last but not least, I have a story about Hannah.
I love that you gave the druggy party girl to Jamie.
I
That
know,
was so
it's pretty
funny.
Honestly, I didn't even know that I was going to be telling stories until I got here right now. So I really thought I was going to just pull up pictures this whole time.
It's like the quickest slideshow presentation ever.
No, literally.
Look.
Look. Oh,
Nothing.
Look at what?
what?
Nothing.
Oh.
Oh.
And for my last
Anyway.
story, I will talk about the day that Hannah went to prison.
Oh, that's a whole other story.
That actually is a real story too.
Yeah.
Um,
Not real prison.
not real prison, fake prison, prank prison.
Prank prison.
But in this story, it's real prison.
Yeah.
Hannah one day was in prison, and she was also a slave, kind of. She worked in a mine as a imprisoned woman when she was in
These are hard times.
Yeah, she was down bad,
These are hard times.
and she was really emaciated and malnourished, but she still looked good. And she was also an assassin. And I'm not doing this one very well. One day, a really hot guy with magic hands, magic cold hands, came and rescued her from prison by saying, if you want to kill more people for my dad, I'll let you move into my castle and we can be friends. And so Hannah did. Hannah got out of prison, moved into this castle with this beautiful man with ice blue eyes, and proceeded to compete in a competition to be a serial killer or an assassin for this hot guy's dad. And in the meantime, becomes best friends with a doorknob. And this is the story of how
Nice.
Hannah became Selena Sardovian.
Oh my god.
I won't lie, this
The top. My top.
I could not get her to look like you to save my life. Like, it was really hard.
It's
But-
because I'm not a blonde model.
It is. It's because you're not blonde in general. But I did like how this one literally just
Stole my top.
stole your shirt and the book that you're holding. I'll have to pull up the original photo.
I know exactly what photo
Yeah.
you used.
Yeah.
Yeah. I also have like several iterations of the one of you that I would like to pull up. But anyways, that's Hannah's story. To finish this off, I will say that none of us can go through our lives and our fictional journeys without having really hot men by our sides.
No.
Oh. Yeah?
No, we
Yep,
can't.
That's right.
We just can't.
We just can't.
And in Hannah's story, she has a man in her life.
Henry Cavill, is that you?
It literally
Deadass.
deadass, it looks like him, doesn't it?
Did you actually, bro?
Bro,
You're telling me?
you're telling me that's
That's Andrew.
so I know what Andrew's going for as Halloween this year.
No, literally.
Mega thirst trap.
I see it in the eyes and the nose.
When I show you what picture he sent
I
me,
see it in the jawline.
when you
when I tell you, I will even pull up the text on screen. When I tell you the picture I sent him, like or he sent me looks so much like this that it doesn't even look like ChatGPT did anything
stop.
except give him long hair.
So, moral of the story, Hannah has a hot boyfriend, for those of you who don't know. Who looks just like Henry Cavill.
looks like
Yeah,
Henry Cavill.
literally
That's
does.
crazy.
Hello.
What a hot couple.
He looks like from The Witcher, Henry Cavill.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
I like how he's wearing like a sweatshirt.
With
just
the
wearing a
pendant.
hoodie with like a bolo tie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways, Hannah's
Wow.
Rowan Whitethorn is actually named Andrew.
I love it.
Ooh.
There we go. Moving on. In Jamie's story, she also has a happily ever after.
Happily ever.
Oh you? Oh my god.
That
Damn.
is perfect.
This is the perfect time to use the term, damn, Daniel.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Wow.
Man,
The only thing he's missing is the crown of thorns.
yeah, you know,
But wow.
That's impeccable.
that's pretty good.
Why did theirs turn out better than
Than the
all-
girls?
I
Yes.
don't know. That like low key straight up looks
It looks
Yeah.
like him.
Pretty-
It looks like him.
Maybe my prompts just got better as time went on. I don't know.
Mm.
But like I should show you guys the pictures that I used.
Oh,
like
no, for
yeah.
sure.
especially for Andrew and Daniel.
Daniel, his name's Daniel.
Yeah. It's not like I was in y'all's wedding
It's
or
not
anything.
like y'all are best friends.
Mhm.
It's okay.
And last but last,
Oh my God.
last but not least, I somehow found somebody in my story
Yeah,
because
somehow.
oh my gosh!
The eyes.
No way!
The eyes.
Who is so fucking bad?
Who is that?
It looks so bad. Who is
But like
that?
honestly, the longer
I got
look
the
at
I got
it, the more I
ick
see
for my
it.
own husband.
Everything but the eyes and the ears.
Oh, he doesn't.
The
have-
forehead's like
No, the
totally
fo-
spot on.
Yeah, no, the forehead
The
and the
forehead's
hair.
spot-
the
it's-
hairline.
Hey, he's got a good
And
head
the
of hair
beard.
there. It's spot on.
All the hair is correct.
That you lose me at the nose.
Yeah, and you lose me with the ears and the eyes.
Why are his eyes so? I mean, he has very blue eyes, but those are like boom.
It got Valaris right at the very least.
Yeah.
Yes, it's
did.
yeah.
Well, I
Wow.
guess Rhysand does have like violet eyes or whatever.
Yeah.
Look how tiny his wings are.
I know.
Malin, what does that
Yeah,
say?
bad boy over here.
You know what they don't say about Wingspan?
Yeah.
That's
It
the end of my
tracks.
presentation.
That was amazing.
Thank you.
That was honestly super creative.
That was.
I'm very,
Thank you.
I'm very pleased.
ChatGPT
Well
is
done.
very talented. And in the
Well
spirit of
done.
transparency, I'd like to show you
It takes like time to do chat, like to get it to look how you want. Like it.
Yeah.
that took forever, as you know, you were both there.
Yeah. Hello. This is my
Wow, yours
presentation.
is so much cuter than mine.
Yeah.
I didn't, guys. This is some of my best work.
It actually
Oh,
really
I
might
love
be.
this topic.
Yeah,
Book
okay.
boys are
So
fun.
today we're going to be talking about book boys, their flaws, and what I introduce them to my family.
Tea.
First, we have Ryan Shea. I have nothing to say. This man is,
Wow, how'd
God.
you find that picture of him?
I just did a lot of like fan cast searching.
Wow.
and
Oh, yeah.
fan art.
He's really
searching.
cute.
He's pretty hot.
Yeah. Smash.
Yeah, I can't say anything wrong about Ryan
There's
Shea.
There's
He's
nothing wrong.
quite perfect. My family would love him.
Yeah, your family really loves basketball stars.
This is true. Athletes. I don't know if anybody has read the Off-Campus
I have.
series. Garrett Graham. Some flaws. He's kind of a jock. Went up to his girl. His best friend had a crush on this girl. Then he said, this is my girl now.
Oh, is this the
Oh.
first?
This is the very first one.
I thought the first one was where she had been abused.
No, he was abused by his dad. She was assaulted.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Yeah. This is the first one. She really started it off with like some trauma. But a boy with trauma.
a boy with trauma.
My family would
Bring him home.
bring him home. bring him home. He's a sweet little boy. But yeah, man, don't date your best friend's crush.
Look at the way he's
It's
looking
messed
at me
up.
right now.
Yeah.
What,
He's
is he
into
into me or what?
Not to like make it weird, but I think that's a college student. So
Yeah. Big
that's
12.
Yeah, Big 12. I think that's
No,
Michigan.
Big 10.
Big 10.
What is that?
Is it Big 10 or Big 12?
I thought there was a Big 12 and a Big 10.
There is.
Whatever
Oh, wait,
Michigan.
There's a Pac-12. and
Pac
a
12, Big 10.
Big 10.
And it looks like that's Michigan.
That is I definitely think that's Michigan as well.
But that's a real person, is what you're telling me.
I believe so.
A real person with
Who
real
is this
feelings,
man?
with an online presence.
That's right. Whoever you may be,
Who
if you
just heard
find
me.
whoever you may be, if you find us on the podcast, Hopefully you're
didn't.
still hot.
You didn't.
Yeah.
Hopefully you're still hot.
Oh,
Oh my gosh.
Guys,
that fan art.
I
Yep.
could go on and on about Xaden, especially all of him in Onyx Storm. This boy, wow. Oh, babe, I love you, but let me go. Let me go to the dark side. I don't, get away. But come here, but get away. I'm turning.
I'm turning.
I'm going bad. Like, boy, come on. Like, let's. I'm turning. So moody. Nobody gets me.
No, literally.
My mom tries to kill me. I'm Xaden. Fourth wing Xaden, no flaws. Minus him just
That's
being
fair.
kind of a grump. Onyx Storm Xaden, filled with flaws.
Yeah.
Personally,
No,
I believe.
he, like, regresses.
Your mom isn't gonna like a boy who doesn't fight for you.
This is true.
Like, what would Rebecca say?
I don't know.
You don't know.
I don't know. I feel like she would feel bad because he does have like no family.
Because he's also really hot.
And yeah, because he's also really hot. But I also feel like she would be like, oh, you don't need to be with somebody who doesn't want to fight to be alive.
Mm.
Anyway, Xaden, get your shit together, essentially.
But
But
hold on, I need to actually read all these.
Likes to give up. Yeah.
Onyx Storm, I'm looking at
Dot,
you.
dot, dot,
Honestly,
Onyx
Onyx
Storm.
Storm.
But truly, it depends on the day. Some days, if it's a day where he's hanging out with Riddick, yeah, baby, come over.
Mm-hmm.
If it's a day where he's like, oh, ask me the right questions, Violet. Like,
Oh,
no,
Yeah,
come on,
no.
get out of here.
Also, do we want a man that can like read your intentions?
Mm.
You know, like sometimes power isn't as sexy as it seems.
That's true. To be quite frank, I don't even know what my intentions are.
What are your intentions with this man?
I have no idea. I don't know what my intentions are in my day-to-day life. So maybe he could help me figure that out. Anyway, bye, Xaden.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Listen,
The list.
Darius.
I would cry if he bullied me.
As someone who loves dark romantasy, if I ever had to live 5 minutes of my life through that, I would crumble so fast. Tears streaming. Darius straight up tried to kill Tori, and then they somehow end up happily in love.
Yeah.
The tears would never end.
Yeah.
I'm a little bit of an emotional baby.
I won't lie, like I never really liked him
Me neither.
in the series.
Me neither.
I'm sorry, Taylor, and if you're watching this, you probably aren't, but she loves Darius and Tori, and I'm like, oh, I don't really care that much when he died. But
Yeah, and like if I'm
Oh,
with
sorry.
Damn.
Whoa!
sorry.
Yeah, she
Gotta
just got
cut
to that.
out.
Yeah,
Dang.
she just got to that part, and I was like, oof, brace yourself.
Yeah.
But yeah, if I was with Darius, like I could never be friends with Lance. I'd want to be friends with Lance.
Yeah.
He'd be too jealous. Couldn't be friends with any of the guys.
Also, I would like cheat on Darius with
Lance. Yep.
And Darius would have, within good freaking reason, to be jealous.
He's gonna be like, give me my gold coin to recharge.
Bro.
Ma.
Gold coin.
My gold coin. I mean, man's a dragon, you know? He's straight fire. He's hot.
He's hot, bro.
Honestly, truly, out of the Acrux family,
Uh-huh.
I'm all about what's his face?
Xavier?
No.
Daddy?
No. Ew.
Lionel.
No. Oh my God.
Oh my gosh, Dante.
Dante.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dante's where it's at. Dante's a fine Italian dragon. See,
An
Daniel.
Italian dragon.
it's Daniel.
It's Daniel.
Yeah, there we go.
I should have made a chat GPT
As a
AI
dragon.
of Daniel as a dragon.
As a dragon.
I can already picture how horribly wrong
Yeah.
that could have gone.
That would have been so good.
I'm gonna do it after this.
I think my family might like him. He seems super aggressive sometimes. And I feel like he just might not be able to vibe with the fam. I don't know. He doesn't seem like a fam viber.
No.
Yeah. Fam Viper.
Also, like, your dad would never forgive him.
Yeah, right? Oh, you almost tried to kill my daughter. Please come. Have
That's-
some hors d'oeuvres.
That's the reason. Let me cook for you.
Let me cook for you.
That's the reason why Tori and Darcy have no parents, is because they would never approve.
Or they would just kill him anyway.
That's right. That's fair.
That's right.
Yeah.
Beginning of the book, that's totally something they would have done. We're going to kill your parents.
Die, bitch.
Hi, bitch. Okay, the next one, I don't think you guys have read this, but anybody out there who just likes to read like dark romance, Damon Torrance from Devil's Night by Penelope Douglas.
I have read this, but I don't
You
remember.
have?
I don't remember the characters.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so here's the tea with Damon. The first like 2 books, he's like the worst character. He like ends up going to prison. And
Oh.
A lot like Hannah did.
right? God, Hannah. Creepy, you little
Yeah.
assassin. He ends up going to prison and like threatens to kill his best friends because he thinks that they've done him dirty. Anyway, when you get to his book, you find out that he has some trauma, and this girl that he's been in love with for so long, she's blind. He like pretends to be somebody else because he's so in love with her. And then when she finds out that it's actually him, she sends him to prison. And he comes out and he's like, I'm gonna make her life hell. Anyway, all is well. He ends up actually being a super cool guy. He ends up being like the best character out of all of them. So before his redemption arc, absolutely not, because he would be in prison, and which is not like a bad thing to anybody out there if you are in prison.
If you're watching this from prison.
If you're watching this, but he tried to kill his best friends, so that's not cool. But after his redemption arc, when you figure out that he's actually a cool guy, yes, because he actually loves his family. And that's cool. And he's hot.
And he is ADA compliant.
That's right. Yeah, he does this like super sweet thing where he like tries, because she can't see color. And so
I thought she was blind in general. I mean,
Well,
none
she-
of us should see color, but
what do you mean? What?
None of us see color?
This is how we're finding out that Madeline's actually blind?
no, don't worry about it.
Okay. Well, anyway, he
Actually-
tries to explain color through like experience, which is a super cool thing to do. So like, obviously like anger is red.
Wait, he can't or she can't?
She can't. She's blind.
Yes.
And so he tries to explain what colors are like through emotion. And so he does like all of these like life things together, and he like describes the feeling to her, and he'll be like, yeah, this feeling, like this is orange. She'll be like, oh, okay, like I get it.
Uh-huh.
And it's like a kind of cute thing.
That's kind of cute.
Yeah, it's kind of cute.
How many books are there in this series?
4? Because there's
Okay.
4 guys. One for
Okay.
each guy.
Standalone, interconnected.
Yeah. And they're pretty good because they're all like interwoven.
Mm-hmm.
I personally think this is the 3rd one. His story is the 3rd one. I personally think the 3rd and the 4th one are the best. Just because I think they have the most like best character arc and redemption story. But they're all good. Penelope Douglas, I just like her books. She's a fun writer. Anyway.
Wow.
Damon Torrance, what a name.
I know, right?
Why are such good like book characters always named Damon?
Yeah, I know, right?
There's just something about it.
Yeah.
Even like TV shows, like
Mhm,
yeah,
Damon Salvatore, where you
Damon
at?
Salvatore.
Damon Salvatore. Okay, anyway, moving on. Oh, I don't know if you guys have caught on to the theme, but these are getting progressively worse as we go.
I've noticed that.
Okay, cool.
Oh my gosh.
I couldn't pick one book, but I love any book that has to do with like gods, Greek mythology, anything like that.
Mm-hmm.
Sucker for books that like revolve around Hades and Persephone. I think they're so good. Hades is a bad guy. Kind of. He's misunderstood. Which is, you know, the reason for all the bad guys, I guess. But he's the god of the underworld. And people think that he's jealous of his bros, Poseidon and Zeus, because they're up in the world doing world things.
World things.
Technically, he trapped Persephone, which that's not cool,
Kinda
man.
hot.
Oh. I mean, yes, but like that's not cool.
Oh
Don't-
yeah, that's
don't-
not cool at all.
Don't trap your wife. I mean, I'm not going to
Free
complain
will.
if I'm Persephone, but like maybe just ask her before you make her eat those pomegranate seeds. I don't know, man. Crazy. He can be kind of aggressive, both passive and active, aka Hades in the Disney movie. Crazy backhanded comments. What's up with that? And I wouldn't want to introduce him to my family because that means my family is dead.
Oh.
Because they'd be in the underworld.
Oh.
shit.
Oh shit.
Yeah,
That's-
that's complicated.
That's a good point. And honestly, that packed a lot of punch because I couldn't see behind the light that it said that.
Same. Same.
So yeah,
You're-
I'd be cool with being down there, but I'd be sad if I met them down there.
Isn't it like 6 months up, 6 months
Mhm.
down?
Yeah.
Dang.
Yeah. I don't want to be dead.
I will be so honest with you. I've never read a Hades Persephone book.
What? They're so good.
They are really good.
That's what Touch of Darkness is,
Mhm.
right? That's on my TBR.
It's on my TBR too.
It's so good.
Which one have you read that's a Hades Persephone?
It was in my
Wattpad era?
webtoon era.
Excuse me?
Do you guys not know webtoon?
Oh,
It's
no,
like
I-
the comic
Oh, no, I do.
like, episodes.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was like a Hades and Persephone. I was obsessed with it.
Oh wow.
It's like in print now. It's huge.
There's one
It's
that
like a
I
whole
read called
comic.
like The Maid in the Unseen. And that's a really good one too, because it talks about like Persephone's relationship with Demeter. Anyway, it's so hard because there's so many. When I started this, like finding a list of this could have been like 100 slides. Anyway, but I'll finish this on this one. Hannah, you guys mentioned Wattpad. So
Oh.
naturally.
Ah!
Yikes, slay, yikes.
Huge fan fiction reader. I'll say it. I'm not ashamed. Dramini fan fiction. I'm all in it. I think I've read every single popular Harry Potter fan fiction there is. Yikes, man. That's all I gotta say.
Yeah.
Whew.
But would you introduce him to your family?
Yeah, absolutely
Okay.
not.
Oh.
Oh,
I thought you were saying
say
absolutely.
I feel like it depends on the fan fiction. Most of the fan fiction that I read, like Manacled, which she's actually turning into like an actual book called
Yeah.
Alchemised this year. It's super dark. That's actually what this that's actually what this fan art is after. Like she has it in her actual fan fiction. Like I think either she designed it or somebody else designed it for her. I mean, it's dark. It's definitely, ironically, like fan fictions are one of the like darker pieces that I ever read. These girls are going through it. I'm one of these girls. I don't know.
I feel like especially Hermione fan fiction is like typically very dark.
Yeah, I'm like, you guys have already been through so much. But yeah, had to end technically on the like worst one.
He's an honorable mention.
He's an honorable mention.
but he's not an honorable guy.
Not in these. I mean, at the end, yes, of course. But in the beginning, yeah, no.
Hannah's never read Harry Potter.
What?
I just was a Percy Jackson girl. I just never got into Harry Potter.
Oh man.
It's
I
kind
know.
of
Well,
before
I
your
don't even. I can't
time.
like compare them.
Well, I had already picked my middle school era series of choice. you know
Harry
what I
Potter
mean?
was kind of before her time.
That's not
a
true.
little
That's
bit.
so crazy to
That's
think
not
little
about.
bit.
That's not true.
A little bit.
Oh my gosh, no. Because all
Because
my middle
Harry-
school friends read it.
But
But they started coming out
but-
still when we were.
yeah, Percy Jackson was like coming out while you were in middle school. Like
That's true.
that's what I'm saying. Like while they were Harry Potter was still classics, it like wasn't everybody waiting for the next book to come out like it was for Percy Jackson for you.
That's true too. Because
That's
Percy
true.
Jackson started when.
Yeah, we kind of
We
were
were
in the middle
young.
of both.
Yeah, that's true too.
I think maybe the last 2 Harry Potter books we were old enough to remember them coming out.
Yeah.
But I remember all of the Percy Jackson
Me too.
books. I would love to reread the Percy Jackson.
God, they're so good. I even read the
Mhm.
like ancient Egypt.
Oh, I
Ones too, Red
love
Pyramid.
those.
Yeah.
Those were good.
But the
Those were
OGs are.
good.
Whew.
Yep.
If there was a good guy list, Percy Jackson's top
Uh-huh.
of that list.
Amen.
That man knows what's up.
Yep.
Yep.
Nice,
Anyway,
nice.
thanks for coming
Finish
to my
last.
presentation. I shall
Wow,
pass.
thank you
Thanks.
so much.
Thanks, guys.
That was lovely.
We love
and
our
beautiful.
book boyfriends.
That was really well done.
It was really well done.
Thanks, guys.
Books that deserve book jail.
Oh, Hannah, why are we talking about prison?
Yeah,
so much?
yeah, Hannah. What? Oh, Jamie's just shut up.
Hannah's reminiscing about her times going to jail.
I feel like we need to tell that story.
Yeah, this is crazy. This is all about Hannah being in jail.
Yeah.
Do you want me to tell?
One time I was in the Travis County prison.
Was it a prison or was it a holding cell?
I don't remember.
Okay.
Dark times. Anyway,
That's not true.
well, do you want to tell the story? You would know better.
Sure. Once upon a time, Hannah was in Travis County Jail. Not really. It was Friendsgiving, and I had people over.
Wait, what year is this?
This was in 2021.
Okay.
So I was still in college, and I had friends over for Friendsgiving, and my friend Rachel was like, we should prank call somebody. And I was like, okay, what should we do?
Oh.
You know the story.
Oh.
And Hannah was like, Rachel was like, we should prank call somebody. And I was like, oh, okay. Well, we tried to prank call her parents, but like her parents weren't having it. And then I was like, oh, you know who would definitely fall for it? My parents. The prank call was that we were going to call from like a random 512 number, which is like the Austin phone code, area code. And then we would pretend like we were calling from a Travis County jail. And the way that you do it is you like have basically Google Talk and say, this is a collect call for Hannah book out.
Press 1 if you'd like to accept.
Yeah. And so my parents didn't answer like for the first 3 tries, and then they finally answered. And I have a video of them like freaking the fuck out. My mom is like, Brent, Hannah's in jail. And yeah, anyways, that's the time when Hannah went to jail.
Yeah.
And
Madeline didn't tell me, by the way.
Oh yeah,
She didn't tell me in advance.
No, not at all.
So
Did you get
I
in
found
trouble
out
for
from
that?
my parents
yeah.
that I went to jail.
My dad was really mad. But it didn't, like, they weren't mad for that long. And then dad got me back by like pretending that he was like a lot more upset than he was. But the funny part was that like it says the whole collect call message, and then after it like finished, Allie goes, Mom, I'm scared. And Mom was like, Sweetie.
Oh my god.
And we didn't call and pretend like it was for me because they would know that I never would go to jail.
That's so wrong.
Anyways,
Damn. Ow. I would go to jail.
You were like a freshman.
Oh, okay. Whatever.
I could never do that with my parents. They'd never pick up the phone.
We're like, oh, who cares? Jamie's in jail.
Well, we've got 3 others. It's cool.
Okay. That being said, Hannah, tell us books
No.
that deserve book jail.
Okay.
This is a good theme.
Okay. First off, November 9th by Colin Hoover.
Yeah, facts.
Honestly, anything by Colleen Hoover.
Yeah. So this book would go to jail for
What
this
is that
line alone.
Who the fuck is that?
It's Colleen Hoover.
No, you're kidding. That's actually her.
Yeah.
Oh God.
It's a little edited though.
A little.
What did you do with that?
I just found it online and I thought it was perfect.
It is perfect.
I couldn't help but wonder what kind of panties you had.
Oh,
on.
Hannah, no.
Yeah.
I guess you're gonna miss the
I
panty
will
raid.
never let this go because it scarred me forever. And my life was forever changed once I read that.
The fact that her books are being turned into movies, it really gets me.
Yeah.
The
It
fact-
really gets me.
Aside from the fact that like I don't think her books are good, it is crazy to me that they're making more of her movies after the shit show that was
It ends with us.
Yeah, like-
Absolutely.
The whole court case and everything.
Yeah.
That's still going on.
Yeah.
Like, that's actually wild that they're going to continue to make movies out of her books
Yeah.
after that whole thing.
I too love to glamorize domestic abuse.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
She should go to jail alone for that.
That's right.
She's in book jail.
But yeah, regarding this crime, my sentence would be 20 years for straight up arson, and then an additional 5 years for the use of the word panties.
What word would you suggest she use?
Bro, I just can't with the word panties. Like, it just actually makes me want to, like, throw something.
Undies.
Underwear. Like,
Underwear.
underwear.
Or just be like thong.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cheeky briefs.
You want to guess the
Your
color
bikini
of
of
my
my
underwear? You want to wait? What going on down there?
Is it the
You don't know this
No,
song?
of course
Oh,
I do.
Okay, I was
Charlie
gonna say.
XCX.
I met somebody recently who didn't know that song. I was like, that's crazy.
Remember
That
when
was
Nolan
crazy.
was obsessed with that song?
Nolan still is obsessed with that song.
Oh,
And Billie Eilish.
true.
And Charlie
Wait.
XCX.
Oh.
Yeah. He's a girl's girl.
He is. He
Clearly.
had his brat summer.
That's something. Anywho, next.
I think that's a deserving sentence, Hannah.
Yeah. Yeah,
she,
I don't.
She could do 25 years.
25 years. Okay, next is Bride by Elle Hazelwood.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Oh, poor
What?
Allie. Don't lock her up. Oh,
No, she
looks
deserves
too
jail.
beautiful for
Wait,
jail.
what?
Okay,
She's too pretty for
her
prison.
crime is vampire werewolf malpractice.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay. I
And
respect it.
for this heinous misuse of this trope, I'm giving her death penalty for bestiality, and I need an apology.
For bestiality. Hannah.
I kind of liked that book.
But, I'm with you.
am I
I'm with
wrong?
you.
Am I wrong?
I think that
She had a choice not to do it, and she did.
she went there.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm actually really excited for the second book.
I am too.
I'm gonna read it. It's on my TBR.
You know what? I'm really proud of Allie Hazelwood for trying something very different in her writing style.
Hannah and I have been talking about
I have
this.
to give her
Yes.
credit for
Branching
Branching
out.
out.
like really branching
Even if the
out.
kind of branch that she picked was really far and kind of weird.
I mean, she she took that branch and she dove in. She dove in.
Yeah.
the fact that I had to look that up.
No, bro.
Uh,
Again, I love her. I love her. So it's unfortunate that she has to go this way. But she really crossed the line when she wrote that scene. It did not need to be written, and she wrote it anyway.
what are we thinking? Death by wolves?
Yeah. Let them get the revenge for the humiliation she put them through. I think that would be just way to
Vampire
go.
Werewolf
Werewolf
malpractice
malpractice.
is so funny.
We should start a law firm for this.
A law firm.
Nolan's our
Yeah.
malpractice lawyer.
Yeah.
Okay. Shall we move on?
Yeah, you
Mhm.
shall.
Okay. Next. Butcher and Blackbird by Bryn Weaver.
What?
Yeah. Well, it's for the obvious reasons. Romanticizing serial killing with cottagecore energy.
I think
You
Am I wrong?
I was gonna say just straight up for the ice cream scene, but this
yeah, that
works, too.
alone.
Ice cream scene.
You don't remember
Yeah.
that?
How do you not remember?
I don't remember.
Do you at least remember the orzo scene?
Oh, I remember the orzo.
How do you remember the orzo and not the
He
ice
makes-
cream?
I deadass don't remember that.
This whole thing is
Okay,
acc-
well,
you
we'll
should
add that.
probably bleep out when I said that, but
FDA unapproved foods.
No kidding.
So we'll add
That's
that. Non-compliant in the kitchen.
non-compliant in the kitchen.
So
your what is it? TCBA license
Yeah,
is
TCBA.
revoked.
yeah. So sentence is life in prison for combined acts of murder and court-ordered therapy.
In court-ordered therapy, dude. She actually might need it.
Yeah.
I never knew that that's what she looked like.
She's
kinda
pretty.
cute,
She is
yeah.
pretty.
Yeah. I will admit, like, these books, I like actually ate them up.
So we're also going to jail.
So we're also going to, and we also need therapy.
We'll see you there, Bryn.
we
So
get
this was hard. This was hard.
yeah.
I don't want to put her there, but it's true.
It's
We
unfortunate.
can't escape the truth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The jury is out.
She's just guilty. Okay. This is my last one, actually. So,
Man, I could do this for hours.
I know. Last one, best one, maybe. The Crown of Gilded Bones by Jennifer L. Armentrout.
For pressured threesomes.
Someone I put, actually, pretending to be high fantasy, but actually being spicy vampire fanfic, and that's generous.
So what you're saying is I need to read this book?
Jamie's like, I always liked being in prison.
It's actually heinous how downhill this series went.
Is it like poorly written?
Have you not read From Blood and Ash? You've definitely read the first one.
I think I've read the first one, but I don't think I've read
This is the
past
third
it.
book. Yeah.
Okay.
Right? This is the
This
third
is the
one?
third book. This is where it all came crashing
It's
down.
the one about Poppy and Castile. Poppy and Hawk.
Oh, that sounds so familiar. I definitely think I read the first one.
Sorry, you had a mosquito on you. I just saved you.
I thought you were like mad at me.
I
or
did
something.
too. I thought you were
I'm
like she was
sorry.
spoiling something and you went thump.
The fact that we got that on camera is wild.
I just killed it. Sorry. I don't know why I put it on the couch. I should have.
hair.
I shouldn't do that. I'm
I
sorry.
have
Yeah, not on the new-
mosquito
not on the
guts
new
in my
tweed
hair.
couch.
Sorry. I'm sorry.
That's crazy.
Anywho, yeah, this book just actually ruined the whole entire series, and therefore I'm giving it a sentence of 10 years for deception, overuse of the word maiden, and ruining honeydew.
What?
Do you know the honeydew reference? If you don't, then you haven't read these.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, you honestly should read the first book. The first book was good.
The first book was good. And that is all.
Thank
Thank
you
you
and good riddance.
That is my PowerPoint.
I
Very
hope you
nice.
enjoy slop in prison.
Sloppy
and-
Joe.
Sloppy
Joe's.
toppy.
Hello?
Toppy. If I had a nickel,
If I had a dime.
you'd have 2 nickels.
That's right.
That's right.
I realized I could have
Wow.
made that way longer. I thought I was gonna like go way too long with that.
See, that's how I felt with mine too.
No, I feel like y'all's were good lengths.
I think yours was a good length
Yeah,
too.
good
I'll
too.
add one for you.
Oh.
Off to the Races by Elsie Silver deserves book jail for making a man have the rich, spoiled, white, privileged male energy that he stomps his foot within the first like 10 pages at a woman. He stomps his foot.
That's heinous.
It is heinous. And that deserves book jail.
Book jail.
Book jail. Personally, any book that has a pregnancy trope. Book,
Book
jail.
jail.
I can't do them.
Madeline can't say anything.
You're
What can
into
I
it.
say? Even though my birth control keeps me from ovulating, sometimes it still happens.
You know, birth control makes your body think you're pregnant all the time.
It's true.
So technically, your body's already there.
I'm already, my mind is pregnant too now.
It's been pregnant.
It's all about the perspective. It's about the mentality.
It's about the journey.
It's about the journey, not the destination.
Maybe the pregnancy was the journey all along.
Maybe the pregnancy was the friends we met along the way.
Well.
Hmm.
Anywho, guys, that is our fun and games today.
Yeah,
The shenanigans.
that's about it.
Yeah.
That was fun though.
It was fun.
That was a good time. I am glad that it ended up not being as nerve-wracking as I thought.
Well, guys, if you think I should be back for another episode, like and subscribe. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
Smash that church bell button.
Jamie will
If
be
you
back.
think Jamie is beautiful,
Oh,
like that. Smash that church bell button.
if you too also wish that I looked like I did in Madeline's story,
if
subscribe.
you also want a story written about you,
That's actually just a
Like-
story of someone else.
drop in the comments if you'd like me to write an already written story about you with a ChatGPT AI generated photo.
Bro.
Pretty good.
Every time we talk about like ChatGPT AI photos, I feel so bad. I won't lie.
What do you mean?
Why?
I just feel so guilty for all the digital artists out there that like their lives are being ruined.
Yeah,
I just sympathize.
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, no, I do too. I'm just saying, like, I think that at least us, that we can at least be intentional about what we show and share. I didn't feel bad about my use of AI today.
Yeah, I just use it to act a fool.
Act a
Act a
fool.
fool.
You don't
That's
use it
true.
for any specific reason.
I'm posting all of those pictures on our TikTok.
Oh,
Your
like
storytelling
the
was
build
so
up
good.
too.
Yeah.
How long did it take you guys to realize that I was talking about like recorded Thorns and Roses?
Like
The
this-
second
yes,
you
okay,
said you
yeah,
said
second-
you did a wolf.
Yeah.
Okay.
I really thought I truly hadn't thought you had started your story yet, and I thought you were genuinely
Just
talking
talking
about
about
how
the
you,
summer camp.
Madeline's
how
archery
you wanted to
phase.
do archery in summer camp.
That's really funny.
And I was like, oh, that tracks, because you used to go to the Pines.
I did, yeah. I used to go to my overnight camp.
Sleepaway camp.
I used to want to be good at archery though, like high
I did
key.
too.
It just seems like a badass sport.
It
Right?
does.
Yeah. Like
Also, you can provide for your family when they're starving.
And then someone will come and be like, that was my best friend.
Yeah.
He's my wolf best friend.
well,
Nope.
Are we wrapping up?
I think we can.
Okay. That concludes this episode.
Yep.
Thank you for joining us.
Don't forget to check this book out.
That's right.
Yay!
Thank you guys for having me.
Yes. Thank you, Jamie, for coming. She'll be back. We loved
Hopefully.
we got to break this podcast guest virginity today. You're
I blew right through the hymen. What can I
Oh my
say?
God. no stop.
No, stop.
Do not
Crushed-
press. Do not.
Crushed it.
What is the like Monopoly saying? Do not stop for. You know what I'm saying?
No.
The fire truck?
No, people will say
What?
like,
Don't stop, drop.
no, it's like
Don't
it's
stop,
it's
drop,
like it's
roll.
a Monopoly thing. Do not grab or
Oh.
It's not hidden.
okay. I obviously I don't know anything about fucking Monopoly, so
Just vote. Just vote.
Just vote. Just vote. Just vote.
okay. Well, that concludes this episode. Thank you for joining us, Jamie.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you for
It's a
joining me,
pleasure.
Hannah.
It's a pleasure as always. Well, guys, thank you for tuning in for another week of Check This Book Out. Again, tune in for all your fantasy and romance content here on Spotify, Apple Music, or YouTube. And check us out next Tuesday.
Yep. Today, and a release is A Forgery of Fate by Elizabeth Lim. I have no idea what that is, but
Happy release
happy release day, Elizabeth Lim.
Yay, Elizabeth.
I-
Go, girl.
That's probably a fantasy, if I had to guess.
Yeah.
You think?
What you do be thinking.
We love you guys. See you next week. Happy Tuesday.
Yep.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.